It's time for the AFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through New York. It's the Ravens and the Jets on Sunday Night Primetime.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it should be a great one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the New York Jets. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the young rookie out of Notre Dame.
And we talked about it last week, the pressure of not just playing in the playoffs and now in the championship game as they try to close out a perfect 19-0 season. Of all the games they've played, though, this year, this is far and away the toughest one. If they find a way to win it, guess what the next one will be? The toughest one they played. That's what happens when you have a perfect record on the line.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll drop the throw. Being chased out left. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Here we go, Shaq.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still first down. Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still first down. Delay of game, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Sooner or later, we should get a snap, I think. This is now 1st and 25 after another penalty. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Odafe Oweh. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down.
Well, I don't want to be a jinx partner. Put the whammy on it.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Let's go now.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That is caught. It's Williams. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll set up to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 17-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They'll look to throw again. They'll set up the screen for Hall. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught by Williams. Touchdown, Jets. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Jets are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. From the 21, here's 2nd and 3. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you've made me go back down memory lane a little bit because we have had a few guys come close. Think about Patrick Mahomes in 2018. Second year in the league, but his first as a full-time starter. I go back to 2000 with the Vikings and Dante Culpepper. Also his first year as a starter. But this would be something I think would be very noteworthy.
Back to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Buying time to his left. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. So everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Steps away to his left. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with it. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
He capped off that last drive himself, had the touchdown run. Now he'll take over here again, 1st and 10.
Got it. Ready? Go!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. This completes a Corley. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now back to throw. And this is caught by Williams. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Rolling to his right. That's complete right around the 8. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Jets continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they are really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, they have been dominant in this one. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third. Back to throw now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on
and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Garrett Wilson, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, an 80-yard touchdown, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. They'll give to Hall. Down to the 25. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Dancing to his left. They juked him. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. They'll run with Hall. Spinning past him. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Jeremy Ruckert, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Jets get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. They go play action here on first down. Open man here is Conklin. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll look to throw here. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin, a 2-yard touch. And New York set to take the field. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And it goes for a gain of 31.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with a big fourth-quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He finds Wilson, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Called out a very strong gain of 24. They'll look to run with Hall. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jets are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th-quarter lead. The New York set to take the field. They are getting closer and closer to lifting that Lamar Hunt trophy. Not home just yet, but trying to polish things off here as they start 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. And with this win in an AFC championship, they have reached the most hallowed ground in all of sports.
That means they are the best in their conference. What an incredible feeling for this team to go through the entire season and come out on top and now go to the Super Bowl for the right to be called world champion.